Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have the second half of my Sézane order to show you all. I can't wait to show you some of these items. There are some real gems in this video today. In case you are new here, my name is Katie. I make Sézane related content all the time, so if it's something you enjoy, please do consider subscribing. Just by looking at my analytics, I can see that about 70% of you currently watching are not subscribed. I know who you are, so please hit subscribe if you do enjoy this content and want to see more. Before we get into the clothes and the outfits, I wanted to talk to you about the jewelry I'll be wearing in this video. It has kindly been gifted by Nordgreen, who are the sponsor of today's video. If you've heard of Nordgreen before, it's probably because of their beautiful watches. They make the most gorgeous, elegant Scandinavian style watches, and they've just started doing a few very special jewelry pieces as well. The earrings that I'm wearing at the moment are from Nordgreen. These are a ribbed gold, slightly chunky hoop, perfect for every day. I love the size of them. I love the ribbing design. A little bit chunky and trendy, but not too oversized, so I can wear these in the day and dress them up in the evening as well. They also sent me these earrings, which are very gorgeous as well. A lot of their jewelry has the option to come in either silver or gold, so whichever tone of metal you prefer, they'll have something for you. Of course, to finish off my outfit, I'm wearing my gold Unika watch. This one has a navy face, so it matches my full navy look today perfectly, and I've paired it with a gold cuff bracelet from them as well. If you're interested in any of the watches or jewelry I've shown today, everything will be linked down below. I will also leave a discount code there if you would like some money off your first order. Okay, let's start off with a pair of trousers. These are the LouLou Trousers. I don't know if you've tried these before, but if you haven't, and especially if you're curvy, I want to get you onto these trousers. The fit is impeccable. One of the only pairs of Sézane trousers that I have tried, other than these Mathie ones, I think that's it, maybe the Theophile as well, that don't require any tailoring and fit me to a T. You can see in the clips that these fit me like a glove. There's been no alterations, no tailoring to these. The waist fits perfectly. They're high-waisted. They fit beautifully on the waist, but they aren't uncomfortably tight, and there is enough room in the hip thigh region for me personally. I went with the size UK 12, EU 40, US 8, I think, and they fit like a glove. As I said, I'm really happy with them. Now, in terms of alterations, depending on your height, these do come up a little bit long. They're not the longest Sézane trousers I've tried by any means. On me, as you can see, it's borderline. So if I wanted to wear these with trainers, with ballet flats, then I probably would need an inch or two off the bottom, but with heels or boots, they're absolutely fine. Anything bigger than sort of a 2-inch heel makes these the perfect length on me. So it's quite tricky to know whether to get them altered or not. It depends whether I see myself wearing them more with heels or with flats. Ideally, I'd like to be able to do both. Now, I went with the plain black pair, as you can see, because I just don't think you can beat a pair of plain black suit trousers, work trousers in the autumn winter. They go with so many things, whether you work in an office or not. I still find myself dressing these down on weekends with a jumper, with knitwear, with shirts, whatever it might be, even with a t-shirt when it is a little bit warmer. They pair beautifully with a trench coat and ballet flats, trainers, or heeled boots, or even a slingback. I think I paired these with my Elisa slingbacks, the black patent slingbacks from Sézane in the try-on clips. But either way, they are stunning. The quality feels really lovely. I think they are a synthetic blend. They do have some lovely details on them. They've got lovely buttons on the hips and some darting and pleating, but not too much pleating. It doesn't kind of emphasize the area around your hips and waist. It just makes it look really nice and tailored on you. I would highly recommend the LouLous. I would definitely give them a go. If you haven't, if you've sworn off Sézane trousers, like I know a few of you have, then maybe make an exception for these because they are really nice, and they also come in multiple different colors and designs. I did also try the pinstripe, the navy pinstripe version a few months ago or a few weeks ago. I didn't include them in a video just because I'm not sure why. I think I just forgot, but I loved those as well. They fit exactly the same as the black, so hopefully the fit is consistent across the different colorways and designs. In terms of what I paired them with, I went with a really simple outfit in the clips, and I paired them with this silk shirt. This is the Florence shirt. I did show this briefly in my first video, and a few of you said it was really nice. I agree, it's a lovely simple silk shirt. There's nothing to it really. The collar is really, really beautiful actually. It's quite minimal, quite simple, a little bit less dramatic than your standard collar. And I would say it comes up a little bit oversized. This is actually an EU 40, a UK 12, and I could definitely do with sizing down to the 38, I think, especially the sleeves. I noticed that the sleeves were actually a little bit long on me in this particular size, which doesn't usually happen even with a 12. So I would definitely consider, if you're between sizes, going for your smaller size in this one. Next up, we have a knit mini dress. I have a few knit dresses in this particular video. I've never really tried Sézane knit dresses before and I wanted to give them a go. So I ordered, I think, 3 to try. This is the first one. This is the Donatella dress in this gorgeous burgundy maroon shade. I love the color of this, first of all. I'm really loving burgundy at this time of year, as always. It also has a ribbing detail on it, as you can see. So it is vertically ribbed all the way down, and it has kind of raw edges as well. So the edges are slightly scalloped and kind of almost left a little bit unfinished, but it is a beautiful quality. So this is actually 100% cotton. So I wasn't necessarily expecting that. I was expecting it to be maybe a viscose or a wool blend like some of the others, but this one is cotton. It's organic cotton. It feels lovely on the skin, obviously very breathable. I will say it is thinner than I anticipated it being because it is cotton. It does feel quite thin, and because of that, it isn't the most flattering. It will cling. I also think it does run a little bit larger. So I got mine in a size large, which is meant to be about a UK 12. And I would say I should have sized down in this to a medium. I just think sometimes I'm a medium in Sézane and sometimes I'm a large. It really does depend on the item. This particular one, I think I should have gone for a medium, maybe partially because it is thin. I almost want it to be tight, whereas this one, you can see the sleeves at the edges, they're quite loose on me, and there just feels like there's a little bit too much fabric. It feels like it's bunching up a little bit, whereas I would rather it fit a little bit more streamlined. So again, if you're between sizes, perhaps go for your smaller size in this one. Other than that, it is really beautiful. I would say the length is nice. It's not too short, I don't think, personally, on me. It's definitely a mini dress. It is above the knee, but it's not crazily above the knee. And I think I wore this with a slight heel. So with flats, it would obviously be a little bit longer as well. I would probably wear this with a heel because it is quite tight, and it is, as I said, perhaps not the most forgiving dress. I would want that little bit of elevation if I was going to wear it. It isn't my favourite of the knit dresses I bought, I don't think, although I do love the colour. That's definitely my favourite. But yeah, I think I just wish it was maybe a wool dress that was a little bit thicker instead. But I know some people will love this because it is on the thinner side. It is very comfortable. And if you don't like really heavy wool fabrics, or perhaps you're allergic to wool or you don't enjoy wearing it and you prefer to wear cotton, but you want that knit mini dress feel, this could be a really good option for you. I have another MAC shirt. You might remember in my previous video I showed the blue and white striped MAC shirt, and I said that I also ordered the plain white one. So here is the plain white one, exactly the same, an oversized men's style slouchy shirt, 100% organic cotton. So it has that kind of stiff shirt feel as opposed to the silk, which is obviously a lot flowier, a lot drapier, shinier as well. So this is a very classic shirt. I do like this. So I styled this with the Mathie trousers, which are the trousers I'm wearing now. An update on these, as I showed these in my previous video as well. I am loving these Mathie trousers. They are so comfortable, but I found that they go with so many of the things already in my wardrobe, partly because I own a lot of navy and a lot of jumpers like this. This is the Sézane Leontine, obviously a very infamous piece from them, and I feel like this is a really nice pairing, the navy on the navy. I chuck a trench coat over this and some Paula babies or some trainers or some boots, and I'm ready to head out the house. So if you've been umming and ahhing about the Mathie trousers, or you saw them in my last video and you were wondering how I'm getting on with them, I love them and I want them in every colour now. I also want to try the LouLou knit trousers because they're very similar, but they have a few darts and pleats in the front. So I'd be really interested to compare those to the Mathie trousers. And they come in a few different colours as well that the Mathie trousers don't come in. So those are definitely on my wish list now as well. But back to the Max shirt, as I said, very simple. If you like that oversized, bigger style fit, then this might be the shirt from Sézane for you. Something that many people would consider a wardrobe staple, a plain white shirt in cotton. I don't really agree because I don't think there are any universal wardrobe staples, really. But if it is something you like, if you like that classic style, that French style, then this might be a good option. Again, the quality is beautiful. The one thing I will say about shirts like this, I've seen so many of these on Vinted, perhaps because it is such a wardrobe classic, a lot of people end up ordering it and inevitably people change their mind or they don't return it in time and then they go to sell it on Vinted. So if you're looking for a Mac shirt or any kind of white plain shirt from Sézane, definitely check secondhand first, because I always see them new with tags on there for like half the price that they are on the website. Next up, I thought I would also do a little bit of an update on this jacket, because again, towards the end of my last video, I did mention this jacket. I'm not sure what this orange, it's like a random orange thread in it. There you go. I did show this towards the end of my last video and a few of you really loved it. So I thought I would again show it again here, just some more ways to style it. I love this jacket. I love the texture of it. I am a sucker for this mohairy, fluffy texture. But this one is one of the few ones I've tried from Sézane that actually doesn't irritate my skin, even though it does have mohair in it. It's 34% kid mohair. This one is a size medium. It's a lovely charcoal grey colour. I really do love it. I think it's something, again, that I don't really have in my wardrobe, this kind of jacket cardigan hybrid that is quite thick. I mean, I have Betty's, but they're a little bit thinner and not quite the same. Obviously, they're a lot shorter and cropped compared to this as well. This is definitely a jacket that you can use when it is like a cooler autumn day, but you don't need a full-on thick coat. Maybe an alternative to a trench coat, that kind of weather. Perhaps you're bored of your trench coat and you want something with a different texture, a different style. This might be a really nice option. I just think it's quite versatile, and everything I've tried to wear it with so far, including most of these items and some other items that I already own, I've really enjoyed the pairing. So it's definitely something that I'm considering keeping, and I love the feel of it. It feels so cozy but not itchy. It's got some nice buttons as well. Really lovely jacket, would highly recommend. In fact, if you're only going to purchase one thing from this video, it might be this. Next up, I have a pair of shorts. I'm going to take these off the hanger so you can see them a little bit better. These are the Rome shorts. I have never tried the Rome shorts before, but they are a classic Sézane style of short. They do them in a whole host of different materials, colours. They do like denim ones in the summer. And then these are more of like a winter alternative that you can wear with a sheer tight. And a heel and a shirt, and I was really intrigued to try that out actually, because I haven't worn shorts with tights in years. I think because I wore them so much as a teenager. I don't know if it was just the era I grew up in, but we all wore denim shorts with tights, specifically blue tights for some reason. If anyone went to school with me, they will know I wore denim shorts and blue tights, which I do not recommend wearing all the time. So I was kind of scarred from that. And as I said, I haven't reached for a pair of shorts to wear in the winter with tights in a long time. But if I was going to do it, I think I would definitely go for these. They are just a classic black. They have a really nice belt detail on them. And surprisingly, and I was surprised, the fit is really good. So these are a 12 in EU 40. And they fit me really nicely. I think it's because they feel like they've got just a little bit of stretch in them. It's hard to explain. Let me check the composition. Yeah, so they have 2% elastane. So they're 54% polyester, 44% wool, and 2% elastane. And you can really feel that elastane in there. They just feel like they give a little bit, which is what a lot of Sézane skirts, shorts, trousers are missing, and it's why they often don't fit me. So I was really impressed with the fit of these. They're kind of like a short alternative to the black LouLou trousers. They're very similar in their style, and I would style them in similar ways. So I think I styled these with the Florence silk shirt, but you could style these in so many different ways. With a knit would look great as well. With different patterned tights would be really fun. I really do want to get some different patterned tights, like polka dot tights or floral tights, with some boots, with some slingbacks. I think that's how I styled them in this video. And yeah, I really am impressed with these. They're definitely a surprise. I didn't think they would fit, and I didn't think I would like them as much as I do. So again, if you're curvier, this is a style from Sézane I would recommend trying, because as I said, they do have that tiny bit of give, which just makes all the difference in my opinion. Okay, and we're coming on to the final item, but I've definitely left one of the best till last. This is the final knit mini dress that I tried. This one is the Mathie Dress, nope, Mathie Dress, something like that. It is, again, composition wise, I think this is a cotton merino wool blend. Oh no, it's 100% merino wool, so the same as the black. They do feel very similar. I would say this one feels a hair thicker, but other than that, very, very similar composition, lovely feeling fabric. This one is gorgeous. I think it does come in a few different colors. I went with this lighter beige color, and it has some beautiful details. It is quite similar. It's got like the ribbed cuffs and the ribbing along the crew neck as well, but it has these buttons along the neck, which are real buttons. You can undo them, and I actually really like that feature because you can kind of put it off the shoulder slightly, and it just adds something to the dress and makes it a little bit more unique. The fit of this is definitely looser than something like the Donatella dress. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can. This one is intended to fit kind of tight to the body, which is why I think I should have sized down. Whereas this one is designed to fit a little bit looser, but I did end up belting this when I tried it on. I just felt like on my personal body type, because I do have a smaller waist and bigger hips, it looked a little bit better belted, so you got some definition at the waist. Otherwise it wasn't the most flattering, but again, I just do think that depends on what you prefer and your body type and what suits you. But it is definitely possible to belt this, and I don't feel like belting it made it too short. Sometimes when I belt a mini dress, it ends up just being too short because obviously the material kind of goes up a little bit, but this one is long enough, again on me at 5'5", that belting it was still a really acceptable length, which I really like. So yeah, I really did like this one. I loved pairing it with some brown tones, brown boots. I actually paired it with the Gaia belt in a very similar colour to this, a slightly lighter stone colour that I have, which looked really nice, but it would look nice with a lot of different Sézane belts. And I also paired it with my curated coat, my camel coat, that I love, and I just loved all the brown tones. It felt really warm and autumnal. It's everything I have to show you today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favourite item was down below. Did you purchase anything from the winter collection recently? I would love to hear your recommendations, your favourites, all of that good stuff. I will leave some videos on screen that you can enjoy after this one. Otherwise, I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!